Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to End All Wars. This is an Epsiode title, and it tries to simulate, or it simulates World War One. We're playing the Western Entente. This is a battle that occurred between Italy and Austria, and Italy is on our side, and we lost. But they lost about 3 times as many men as we lost, so even though that's a loss, it's still not. Oh, this is an air battle. The air battles seem kind of. I keep getting that flickering. I wonder what that flickering is. In this one, of course, we lost more than they did, and we lost the battle. I think we're in trouble here. I really do think we're in trouble here. Athens. None of these are strategic except Salonika. Let's take a look at this. So we did lose Salonika. Baghdad. Wow. I wish. I don't know. 18. I'm going to move these guys up. London, Rome, Constantinople. I thought they had named it to Istanbul by this point, but regardless, Paris, Berlin, Moscow, Vienna, Petrograd, Budapest. Budapest. Budapest is really far up there. Budapest is Austrian. Trieste is Austrian. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why it jumped there. Trento is Austrian, but it has German troops. Yeah, so Cairo, very important. So I don't know that there's any way, unless I use. And then we had that battle. We lost that battle, but they lost twice as many men as we did. So, as I was saying, we'll put them in there for now. I don't know if they have troop transports. British Africa. We could go there, join up with them. He's a 1-star. He's way, way over the limit. And then go after these guys. Von Heydebreck. Is that his name? Heydebreck. J. Troopa. 2 units. He's good. He's like, I can't remember exactly what his stats were, but I think it's like, I know that says detect land 5, detect C4, high value 2, but I think his stats are something like 5, 4, and 2 or something like that. He is a very good general, and we better have as much power as we can if we're going to go after him. We have Ottawa up here. Nothing really going on there. We've already looked at here. India Home Forces, Calcutta Defense, to Afghanistan, to Persia, to Afghanistan to Kazakhstan. Military control is Russia. I don't think we're allowed to go onto Russian soil. Tehran, or I guess that means it would come down here. If we, I just don't think it's very fruitful. But anyway, let's figure out what we're doing here. We need more generals there, but we also could bring them up. Let's actually request more generals. I think we should request more generals for France too. I think we're okay for Great Britain, but I definitely want some for France and Italy. Okay, so he's in this area. Let's just look at our replacements. I think we're okay. Like I said, one of these little numbers here, one of these is equals 3 up here. So you buy 1 to replace 3. So 12 would replace 36. So they're in good shape. Let's see what France is looking like. Same thing. 3 times 14 equals 42. So that covers the 34. And then 3 times 40 is 120. And that's 136. So we should add about 5. Maybe 6. That's okay. That's okay. I could be wrong on that, on the replacement, but if somebody knows about that and I'm completely talking off the top of my head and it's not correct, please let me know, because it's always been one replacement equals one, replacement chit or whatever they call it, the CHIT, replaces 3 elements or something. So that's always been the case in just about every game I've played from Epsiode, but it might be different in this one. I don't know. You never know. So I think we've already looked at all these. You gain control of Aachen because their guy moved out. Then we could that's 336. That is that's not what I want. Why would I do that? 20 days. So what we'll do is we'll move him back to Cologne and then come across here to Dusseldorf. I don't want to cross a river and attack this guy, although I probably would still win. But the crossing the river thing is pretty important. You don't ever really want to cross rivers to attack people who are entrenched, because you'll end up regretting it, to be honest. Oh! Get out of my way. We can assault. Oh, I need to put him in. I need to put that. He's full. He's got 2, and he's got 2. Let's see if we can't put. Yeah, so it only added 1 more. So he provides 50, and required is 49. So putting in the the super heavy artillery. I wonder if that's what caused it. I wonder if that's what caused the breach. But whatever it is perfect because now we can do this. He is not active. Damn it. But he is. I don't know if you can. I don't know. Munitions, whatever. So let's see what that does. That is huge. All right. We didn't really do anything down here for Italy, did we? We didn't decide anything. We kept. Oh, this is breached. Oh, and we're gonna assault this as well. So that's like 500. I think we'll move him here. Why doesn't it use that rail? Okay, well. We need to buy Roma Reserva. We need to buy some more infantry. We don't have any infantry for Italy, do we? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Italian Infantry Division. Well, there's another one that we can move up. Let's do artillery. Italian medium artillery. We could build some here. How about... No, that's field artillery. I don't want that. Medium artillery, heavy artillery. That's what we want. Where else can we build some artillery? No other artillery? I didn't build these. This is militia, but this is not... I really don't think they're going to come down and attack me down here. So I'm going to move 31 days. This is militia. Napoli garrison. Didn't I see some more troops? Yeah, not them. That's militia. Or reserves. I don't think I need to take them away from there. Is there any? No. What else can we do over here? He's not active. He captured all of this. Or we captured all of that. Fourth Army of the Republic. I love how I did that. I really appreciate the person who, I'll look back and remember your name. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I really appreciate you giving me that pointer because it really, really helped. I was getting a little sick of saying troisième and deuxième and quatrième and where is, that's it right there. Let's bring them to Southampton. And maybe we'll go from Southampton to Calais. Maybe that'll work. Because it says it's only 8 days. The weather's not bad though. So if the weather changes, it might be a lot worse for me. And you probably hear me hitting the keys to move around. The scrolling on this game is usually decent, but then sometimes you run into it. Like right here, sometimes trying to scroll down doesn't work as well, so I use the keys to move around. I am moving him up, aren't I? I am moving him up, yes. And he is inactive. We'll move him up. We probably need to move him up some too. He's at full. He's way over. I need to do something about that. Actually, I think I'm going to do something about that right now. Look at all these 2 stars. It's goes from 3 something to 600, so it's all right. This guy is active, so if this guy attacks, he should march to the sound of the guns. I'll be glad to get these. I'll be glad to get these freed up for some movement. Hopefully we'll get some generals that can be promoted out of this. All right. Let's see. I need to go faster on these turns because the rate I go at these turns, it's taking me about 20 minutes per turn. So 3 turns in an episode is about an hour. And that's a little long. So I don't know if an hour is a good time for people or not. I hope it is okay. Because I get into this and I want to just keep, I want to go over every little detail. Because that's what these games are about, is making sure you pay attention to every little detail. Because you'll never know, or you might miss a detail that will be very important. And if you do that, you're going to regret it. And one of the details could be, a general you could promote that's a good general, promote him to a 3-star, make him an army commander. Or, you lost a region that you didn't realize you were being attacked in, or something like that, or you might miss some units being built, and you want to get them to the battle as quickly as possible. And if you miss that, then it's just, another turn that you lose. So, it's very important sometimes to look at all the messages. Of course, there are a lot of messages that are in there that are not that important, like messages about such and such country moved 1% to your side or the other side. Well, 1%, probably not going to be a big deal unless it's somebody that you know is coming close. And that's another thing you can miss. You can miss a country actually entering on your side of the war, especially, if you're waiting on them. Like if Italy, when it entered on the side of the Entente, if I wasn't paying attention and missed that, you know, I would lose a turn that I could be using to, either build units or coordinate them or whatever. Of course, for Italy, their units were all locked on that first turn, so it is what it is. But you never know. You could have some units unlocked, and you can move them around and coordinate them or do something with them. We'll see here in a minute what will happen with these assaults that we're doing. Two two breaches now in Metz. Yep, that was big. Lost a lot of men here, but the most important thing is we destroyed a bunch of units, and I think we captured Metz, or if we didn't, we're about to. Capturing Metz was huge. It was one of the Battle of Bitch. That sounds like a curse word. Now that we have all these different fronts that we're doing, like Greece, Italy, the Western Front, the other places, we are getting seeing a lot more units move. So these turns are taking a lot longer to resolve. Looks like they're moving troops out of here. I almost kind of want to bring a full army over to Greece. But I wonder if it's even feasible, or not feasible, but efficient to do it. And I'll explain my reasoning why in a minute. Yeah, see, changes from battles 2, war weariness 1, so we moved up 1 unit. So let's just look at this real quick. Dadgummit, they're beating the hell out of the Eastern Entente. So their morale keeps going up. All right. Let's just take a look at the United States. That's the most important diplomatic thing we've got going on. 48%. New generals are available in Paris. Merchant sinkings in Atlantic anger the U.S., of course. The Rif War. Throughout the 19th and early 20th century, the Berbers of North Africa proved rebellious to Spanish and French holdings in Morocco. This event will allow you to fund Berber rebels in an uprising against the French rule. So that is something that the AI, the Central Powers, did against France. And so we're going to have troops. It's not showing it. It's not here. It's Morocco, I think, that's Algeria. Yeah. So we got an uprising here. We got some units, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. We inflicted 46 hits. Look at all this munitions I captured. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not really sure what this does, other than just fills up your ammunition, hopefully. But he's kind of looking low. He's looking pretty stout. Let's don't do that. Let's move here. Let's move him here. What? Why? Cannot reach the destination. Cannot reach the destination. Why? He can. $10 days. This is no. That's the First Army of the Republic. Third Army of the Republic. We got him moving, I think. Metz is ours. We probably need to put some... Oh. He's still over. 337. Look at all this artillery he's got. So what's his 3, 3, and 3? That's 900. So by splitting all these up, I've got the total of them all put together about almost 1,000. He's full. He is not full. I really don't want to take. How about this guy? Now he's over. What? What are you doing? He's good. I have to apologize. I've been coughing all day. He's just 1 unit over. So this guy's 220 plus 296 is what? 516? 816, 842, and then 200 is 1,050, 1,060. And it's still. We can assault with him, and that's it. We'll see. We'll see if that works. We should be able to beat him. He's not active though. Let's let him get more of his cohesion back. This is 1,000 to 300. Does it even say we're besieging it? Where's the besiege icon? I thought we should be besieging it. Can I build troops here? Apparently not. Aqaba. If I could build some troops here or get some troops to Yemen. Oh, that's where he tried to attack me, but I guess he couldn't beat me there. Let's see if I can build some troops. Yeah. Not a lot, but some. What are these? Oh, Greek mountain brigades. I think I need to come over here with a army pretty soon, or we will not have any. Did I already look at this? Yeah. We will not have Greece for very long. Although that's what I was going to do. I was going to explain why I don't necessarily think it's efficient to fight for Greece. None of these cities down here, Marathon, Athens, I don't see any that are strategic. The only strategic city it was Salonika, and they captured it already. So I don't know if bringing a big army over here is worth it. Okay, let's look at Italy. Is that reconnaissance? It's a seaplane. I think we're having trouble seeing what's going on. That's airbase recon. We need to be able to see what's going on. Oh, yeah. We need to be able to see what's going on up here. And I think that's part of the problem is that we don't have much, if any, recon. Yeah, we capture that. They're pretty powerful right there. See how every one of these say question mark, question mark, question mark? I think it's because we don't have recon except this one. And I don't know why we can see this one, but we can. And they're very strong. Right here, they're 600 and something. 630. So I can't beat well, I mean, I can beat them, but it's better to know. It's better to know what they are. So that's a militia, a regular, a militia, and a regular. And then we have mountain, 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 mountain. Let's see, combat, overview, mountaineer. Even if not the commander, this ability provides a 25% move bonus to the whole stack. No hills or mountains needed. This ability applies to all elements of the stack. I want to know if you're better fighters in the mountains. Because that's what I need. Because that's what this is. Alpine, which is mountains. And that says mountain. I don't even think you can get into... Yeah, you can get into here. All right, well... All right. I'm going to use him to attack Koblenz when I can. I know. I'm taking so long to do these, but I don't feel comfortable unless I just go over just about everything I can. I kind of like this, though. I kind of like, the maneuver, we have like static lines here, basically, and then we have the maneuver up here where I don't think they have the troops to cover everything, and so I'm maneuvering around up here, and did I was I supposed to move him across there? I don't know if I did or not. I hope I did. I think I did. But I kind of like the freedom of movement up here, and kind of get into the soft. I wouldn't say underbelly because that's actually on the top, which wouldn't be called the underbelly, but kind of the soft upper part of their lines. I'm trying to kind of do a little tweaking and maybe capture some of their cities and ruin their economy a little bit, because I think Essen and Dusseldorf are both big when it comes to production. Although I think that kind of takes a back seat in this game. I should be looking at the options that I have allowed, that I'm allowed to select, hopefully. I used up a lot of money that time. I'm down to 1,790. It's good to keep a little bit of money so that when you get the option to increase your technology, you can do it immediately so that you get the full benefit of that. Who is this guy and how strong is his unit? I didn't even look and see if there were any promotable units, I don't think. That's really bad. I just got through talking about that too. And I think that there might have been hopefully they'd still be available to be promoted the next term, but you never know. Because sometimes if you miss promoting them, it goes away until like the next time they do well in a battle. Oh, 450,000 men. Um, I think that's my fault. I had that one unit that was um, active, and I put it on assault. I don't think anybody else pulled into the battle, even though it said 450,000 men. So that's my mess up. I don't know what that guy's doing down there close to Aqaba. Unless that guy's coming from Aqaba. Yeah. We lost it. And they keep not losing any. We lost one from a battle. That's my fault. Yeah, that's lesson learned. I think I can assault here. I don't think they have I don't think they have. Sometimes it's real quirky trying to see what the city is doing. I can't see the city. This unit's covering it all up, and it's a naval city. I mean, a naval unit. So I'm not doing that again. He is inactive. That is not helpful. Why can't he move? Oh, I know why. Because I got the super heavy artillery regiment in his unit. So he can only move with where rail is. So yes. And then I can do this. We're getting pretty bold. But we are pushing them out. Oh, yeah. Look at that guy. He looks crazy. put them there and see from there what we can do. The thing about Greece, if I were actually able to beat them, get an army here and beat them, I could move into Bulgaria. And there are some cities there. And I could also move into Turkey and maybe take some stuff. Constantinople. That would be huge. Let's see what we have down here. This guy's still sitting there. He's still building up his strength. Takes forever. It doesn't say it's besieged. How come I can't besiege it? I'm not sure. Oh, my units are there. Why am I not? Why is it not saying it's besieged? It has a fort size of 1. We're all active. Let's just go for broke. See if that works. 7. Oh, a lot of our training. That's not where I was going to, but I think I had Sheffield. Scottish. We'll move those over. Pierre Auguste Roques and Louise Bonneau. This is one of them. Promoting Louise Bonneau will anger Leon Duran. You will lose 0 national morale and 198 victory points. Don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care enough to not do it, is basically what I'm saying. And then Pierre. So, let's take a look at this. 87 to 87. The thing about it is, though, is I'm starting to feel like they've lost 2,564,620 men. I've lost 801,608 men. Eastern Entente, 1,190,000 and 575. I feel like I'm starting to get, and we have also taken 45,400 prisoners. I feel like I'm starting to get some movement in here. Now that we finally did away with the Metz, the fortress of Metz, we can finally start moving forward and doing some work. They don't have. See, they have coal mines. They do not have walls. So, and then let's just look once more at Italy. He's inactive. These guys are both active. I could. No, I don't want to do that because there's 600 points across from me. And I don't want to. He is. He is not active. He's 767. He's 541. $49. Oh boy. That looks good. That looks all that good. Italy. That looks good. Portugal. So we're assaulting Dusseldorf. We're assaulting whatever city's in this place. I can't get Freiburg maybe is a city. I'm not sure. It's the county or the region. This place is still, it has two breaches, but I only have this one unit that's active. Last time I did it with just one unit, I ended up losing points. So, one more turn. I know it's going a little over an hour again, but I just can't stop. I got to keep going. Now that things are starting to loosen up, I'm kind of like, yeah, let's keep going. Let's play more turns. Let's play 5 hours. I don't think anybody would watch 5 hours of me doing this. Although they might. People watch streams all the time of people doing stuff, so maybe they would watch this. Maybe I should stream sometime. Probably get 2 or 3 people watching, maybe, if it's during the middle of the day. I've never streamed. I don't know how to stream, to be honest. I'd have to research how to do it. Looks like I've got some units sitting inside Nancy. I don't know what this is. And Verdun, possibly. I might need to check that out and see what's going on. See if I accidentally put people inside the city that can be used elsewhere. This guy concerns me a little. That's 1249, I think, is what that is. But if he tries to attack me, I think I'll be fine. I wonder why some of these cities are purple and some are gray. And then mine are blue. And this one's purple up here in the middle of a couple of gray, 3 gray ones. I wonder if this means this is Bavaria. Or maybe that's part of Austria, but it has the German flag over it, so I don't know. Maybe I should send an army to Cairo with several artillery units. That was supposedly the big thing about the real World War I. They wouldn't send artillery units to the Middle East theater because they, didn't think it was all that important, or at least they wouldn't give it to the Arab allies. Of course, the Arabs aren't my allies yet. When the Arabs become my allies, then we get the Lawrence of Arabia decision, and we can pay him or buy him or whatever, and use engagement points to get him on the field. That thing has 3 breaches now down there in Saarburg. Colmar. Victory. Oh, I wonder if we captured that or we destroyed it. This guy's trying to make an end run move. Oh! We have 111,000 men. They have 26,000 men. Oh! Ouch. That's not good. But they'll only have 14,000 men. Oh, we destroyed a couple of their units. We captured Dusseldorf, and we captured Colmar. We did capture that Zeppelin airfield. Nice. was hoping we'd get some. The uprising in Libya has been brought to a halt. Merchant sinkings in Atlantic anger the USA. They put 2 of them in there. So now we're at 52%. We made a breach in Saarburg. We made a breach in Freiburg. We made a breach in Dusseldorf. We won Colmar. We won Freiburg. We won Dusseldorf. We won a battle in Kachu. We had a stalemate in Kachu. We won a battle in Koblenz. We lost a battle in Trento. C. Henry is now active. When was he not active? Philip Thibault. That's actually one of the people from Epsiode. He's like a, they had a generic general. So yeah, he's one of the owners or one of the CEOs or whatever of Epsiode. He is it's almost like a generic. He's French, of course, and so it made sense to have him as a general. That guy's eyes are pretty kind of crazy too. So he is now a 2-star. Why is he up there? Oh. Because he's supposed to be with him. And he is supposed to be a part of his army. And then we can put that in there. Perfect. Look at that. He's not bad now. He's got a 342 rating. He is not bad. We have not captured Koblenz. We did capture some supply wagons, though. But Koblenz doesn't have any walls. And they have 3 generals here. No, that's me. That's me. Oh, okay, wait a minute. No, it's... We're gonna assault them when the next time we play. All right, folks. I believe that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Would sure appreciate it. And click the bell for notifications. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Okay. Well, his Leon Durand and Michelle Joseph Mannery are upset, but can't be helped. Did we capture this? No, we did not. All right. Anyway, that's it. Gonna be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.